Welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. My name is Horst Lüning. I'm the master taste of Whisky.com, and this is my son Ben. And today we have the second Knockando 18 years here on my cask, or your cask. And we had the 15 years already. There's a video online. And today we're looking at the 18 years of age, and it's pronounced Knockando. It's a Gaelic word.
Gaelic are usually pronounced on the second syllable. Yeah. But what I find really interesting is here it says richly matured
at the 15 years.
At the 15 years, and now we have a slow matured. So what's the difference? Not official difference.
Einstein. A different time. No. They will show. Yeah. They try to show you that it's 3 years older.
Yeah, I think there's no official difference, but you could argue that here you use fresher casks, so you go more of a rich and more additive maturation, and here you say a bit slower with a bit less fresh casks, so you have a bit more time to have a round whiskey.
Yeah, and here they say on the tube is distinctively complex and reveals deep almond notes. Sweet hints of sherry and light oak flavors, giving way to a warm and smooth finish. Knockando always has vintages, and here we have the 1998. So you may find on the shelf of your dealer different vintages, and the taste will slightly differ from year to year. They try to mix these ex-bourbon casks and ex-sherry casks with a special relationship to each other, so that the taste will stay nearly the same, but there will be difference, of course. Typically, Knockando isn't colored, but on the 12 years of age, we saw a statement of coloring, artificial coloring, in the past, and we still have no official document from the distillery that the 15 and 18 years of age are not colored, but they were not colored in the past, so I think they aren't colored because 15 years of age is enough to acquire.
Usually if you have more than 15 years of age, and if you do have sherry casks, you don't need coloring. The problem sometimes then is that you have different batches, and that means you have discontinuity of your product, and that's some consumers don't like that. I really don't mind if it's a bit different.
They made they looked after the complaints of people, and they more often complained if the whiskey was lighter than with those which were darker.
Yeah, it was matured in sherry casks and American oak casks. Yeah. So I think we're probably looking at one of these sherry bombs again. 43% ABV, that's 86 proof, just like as the 15-year-old.
And now I looked a little more careful at the label, and here they say richly matured at the 15 years of age, and here with the tasting notes they say rich, woody,
slow matured,
and fruity. And here they say as well
slow,
fruity, complex, and spicy. So rich is the one, and woody is this one.
How does rich taste?
Does Knockando become rich? Or your knowledge is rich? There's a rich flavor in it. This is
a rich flavor.
Ooh. It's so weird. We have to.
It's uneven.
Do something against that.
Yeah, that's the problem with a natural product. It works.
So this is not that intense as the 15 years of age is, or not that rich, spicy. It's smoother, it's more even, it's complex, it's deep. I still have peers as the 15 years had, but now they are riper, much darker, going over to resins, plums, dried fruit. So a lot of sherry influence in it.
Mm-hmm.
And in the back is a very little vanilla fudge note. Yeah.
Yeah, I also do have a lot of apples combined with pear, but for me the pear is kind of the dominant note here. And yes, there are a lot of dried fruit, ripe fruits as well, but I think in this one I do also smell a bit of a fresh fruit note.
Officially, there's a tale telling it's what's called a tin full of tangerines.
Yeah.
And now I have it.
You do have it?
Yes, I have it. There is this little orange note in it, which might be tangerine, together with the association of sweetness from the
Do
pears.
they call it tangerine and not mandarin? Is
With
mandarin
both
the
is
thing? Is it?
clementine, tangerine, clementine.
I've never used the word in English before. It is
Small orange, small sweet orange.
a small sweet orange. It's but it's what you said is definitely true. It's deep, but it's not as intense as the 15-year-old. The 15-year-old,
Yeah.
you were getting more of a kick in it.
Yeah. Full complex impact, a little maltiness, and then the oakiness arises, as with the 15 years of age, but not that bitter, more spicy, for me, more pleasant, full, and even after 30 seconds, now the bitterness of the chocolate is already gone. It's much more welcoming, it's warm, rewarding. Those little almonds and nuts are there and giving a full impact on my tongue and in my whole mouth.
It's nice, deep, sweet, a lot of fruit in there. Also a bit of pears, apples going on, but also now in the aftertaste you do get a lot of oak. But it's not bitter for a lot of oak.
Mm-hmm.
It's really the essence of wood and oak combined with a bit of a maltiness as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice. I mean, you definitely realize it's a deeper and older whiskey, and it's definitely also a sherry bomb with a lot of, I don't know if it's European influence, but a lot of wood influence.
Yeah, definitely. So this is a really good one, and it's affordable. It's just 50 euros, dollars, pounds. It's not too expensive. We've seen 18 years old whiskies here on the cask for over 100. So, and this is only 50. And this shows how planning the distillery is, how much they produce and store in their warehouses for later use. So this is definitely one of the gems of the Speyside, where they really care about whiskey and the age of whiskey and the state of maturity. So this is outstanding, and Knockando is in Central Europe not that popular. Well, in France it's more popular than Germany or Austria or Switzerland. So this is really, really a buy.
Definitely.
And if you buy it enough, the prices will rise.
Yeah. But I would also say it's a price compared to taste and maturity of whiskey is definitely high in this one. So I would also say it's a little gem. It's a little underrated whiskey. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you found this video interesting, then please feel free to give us a thumbs up, and see you next time.